Elden Ring Nightreign is upon us, and we got to play the network tests, and we got a lot of feedback. I did a video breaking down the feedback that inspired this video, because in this video, I'm going to talk about the multiplayer aspects of this game. But in my feedback video, I said I would love to play Nightreign solo. The developers do not have an option for you to solo into this match and try to see if you can beat it by yourself. They don't even have it so that you can do it with 2 players. You have to queue up with 3 at the moment. They said they're taking feedback and they're going to see what they can do to improve it for the community. That's why my video for feedback is there as well, to kind of hopefully have them watch. So we'll see what happens. But today is nothing to do with that. I personally want to play solo, but I understand that this game was designed for co-op in mind, and I love that. And I'm going to have fun playing with friends and with randoms and challenging myself to compete in this. As you guys know, we'll definitely do some more guides and break it down. Today is more about a concept and idea that I thought about, and I said, man, this could be really amazing for somebody like me. And a lot of you guys might not like this. Again, From Software players are mostly single player players. I myself love single player games, and I'm not here to take that away from you guys. And matter of fact, like I said, I want to, before I state my statement, I want this game to have a single player version where you're able to go in by yourself and beat the whole thing. Hopefully the devs do that at some point to give us single player fans, or just somebody like me who streams the game and wants to challenge himself. But today I want to talk about PvP. Yes, I would love Nightreign to have some PvP, because I believe that it's going to change everything in this game. And so just imagine you are going through these runs, and let's say this game is 5 months old and you've pretty much ran through the whole game. You upgraded everything you can. There's some permanent upgrades, but a lot of it is very just simple stuff. So you're not going to go in there and keep all the loot that you get and keep everything. This is pretty much just like a 40-minute run for you to get some stuff and then get out of there. So I don't see why, if you want this to be a longevity experience, you wouldn't put PvP. And how much PvP and what that looks like, that's a bigger question that we would have to do when the game releases to kind of see where it stands. But right now, I think 3 teams of 3 put into this map, and they're able to just roam through the whole map, attack each other, or just try to beat as many bosses and get strong and pretty much get to the final night and even fight each other while you're fighting the bosses in the final game. This is my idea, and this is what I think would be very cool and interesting. Of course, in the beginning, when this game releases, having the 3-player co-op only is going to be cool. It's a PvE. And then, you know, maybe letting me do a solo also would be amazing. It's another thing that they can add into the game and say, hey, we did this quick update to allow you to go in solo. Oh, by the way, Mag, you like to fight and go crazy against other players? Well, we got you. We're going to give you a PvP version where you can queue up. All you're going to do is turn it on, and you're going to still do everything you're seeing in this video. It's a full run that I uploaded. But you're gonna do everything you see in this video, but on top of that, we're gonna add 2 other teams into the mix, and they can fight you or just fight all the other enemies in here. So you'll be fighting for loot, you'll be fighting each other, and if you kill one of the players, they can drop everything that they have plus some extra buffs that will like randomize as well. And that is my idea. I know that it's not necessarily going to be the most popular because PvP in Elden Ring hasn't been the biggest sell, but I think that if you're making a co-op mode and you're making me pay $40 for something that feels like it should have been a part of the DLC or an update or something, in today's day, people think that this content should just be given for free, which I don't believe. I'm happy to pay the 40, but the longevity of this, I feel like after we finish all the 8 stages, what is there left? So give me the PvP. And that's my case. And I want to kind of take you to the last night, imagine fighting this boss right here. And there's 2 other teams. Now the boss has extra damage. He can one-shot everybody here. And then he's got more health than this, of course. So if the teams face off against each other, they'll end up fighting the boss and the players. And I think that would be cool. Or maybe do something like an elimination. The first night, one team has to die. And then the second night, another team has to go. And by the end, you're the only team left fighting this boss. And it'll be like a little mini tournament style where you compete against each other in that way. And that's something I think would be interesting, fun, and very useful. But again, that's my personal take. And I don't know if this is something that's going to be doable. Again, if y'all didn't get to see my feedback video, I basically talked about a big issue right now where they couldn't connect the 3 players. They would always get disconnected. So you couldn't put in a password to play with friends. You had to basically match make with random people and hope you can beat the game that way, which in this run, you can see we definitely do. But the problem with that is that I want to play with my friends. So there's basically going to work on that. And then on top of that, you know, one of the people said that they're taking feedback and possibly making it a 2 co-op game if they want, and then maybe lowering it even to 1, which would be what I would like. But on top of that, making it so that there's PvP, implementing extra players would be the way I personally would love. And that's something that I'm going to hope that you guys feel the same. And I'll just request you to share this video on things like Reddit and Discord, wherever you are when it comes to platforms for Elden Ring, and maybe even the developers. Just share it so that they can see this and say, hey man, there's somebody out there really wanting this PvP. And that can be something that they'll add maybe later. I'm willing to pay $70 if they add that PvP. I know that's a lot, but $70 for this co-op experience and then give me the PvP on top of that. But that's just me. I love Elden Ring. I love everything about it. We do have the classes and their abilities. We have all of the weapons and spells for the network tests. Everything revealed on my channel. So if you want to go and watch that, but before you do, make sure you like, subscribe, and then comment something on your thoughts about my opinion when it comes to this. Again, you don't have to like PvP, okay? I'm not here to convince you to turn into a PvP player, but if you can support an extra content and not just let this mode die, because I don't think this can last multiple years. It's going to be, hey, 40 bucks, you play it for a little bit and then you're done, compared to something with PvP where it's going to make you want to keep coming back. So yeah, feel free to share your thoughts and opinions. There's no wrong answers here. If you don't want it at all, that's fine too. I'm not going to get mad. Whatever you feel comfortable with, share. But I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go click on the next Elden Ring video I got. It should be popping up on screen. See you there.